On one side, you have over 2 million people. On the other, just a few thousand seats. This isn't a city versus its stadium. It's the annual reality of India's entrance exams. Before a single answer sheet is graded, this brutal math has already created an entire economy. An economy that doesn't sell a product, but a chance. A very, very slim one. Every year, millions of young Indians enter a grueling academic funnel. They're chasing a handful of spots in the country's top medical and engineering colleges. And they are not doing it alone. They are backed by an industry of coaching centers, private tutors, and edtech platforms. Analysts estimate this test prep market is worth billions, with some figures putting it around $7 billion. And it's built on a foundation of scarcity. Let us just look at two of the biggest exams. For medicine, the NEET exam saw around 2.4 million students register in 2024. They are all competing for roughly 120,000 undergraduate medical seats across India. That is on the order of 15 to 20 students fighting for every single MBBS seat. For engineering, the numbers tell a similar story. The JEE main exam draws about 1.5 million unique candidates a year. From that massive pool, only the top performers get to sit for the JEE Advanced, the final gateway to the prestigious Indian Institutes of Technology, or IITs. And even then, the funnel gets tighter. In a recent cycle, out of roughly 54,000 students who qualified in the advanced exam, there were only about 18,000 seats available in the IITs for BTech programs. That means only about 1 in every 3 people who clear the final toughest hurdle actually get a seat. This extreme competition is the engine of the coaching machine. It creates a fear of falling behind that millions of middle-class families are willing to pay almost anything to avoid. But what is that cost, really? For many, it starts with a physical move. Cities like Kota in Rajasthan became famous as coaching hubs, where at their peak, over 150,000 students would move each year, creating an entire local economy of hostels, mess halls, and bookstores. A family balance sheet gets completely rewritten. Reports put annual coaching tuition often in the tens of thousands of rupees, and sometimes over a lakh, before you add rent, food, and travel. It is a massive capital bet on one person. And the daily schedule is relentless. 12, 14, sometimes even more hours a day. It's a routine of classes, problem sets, and mock tests, designed to optimize every waking minute for a single goal. But the biggest cost isn't on any bill. It's time. The culture of the drop year is widespread. If you don't get in on the first try, you take a year off from everything else to study and try again. Sometimes 2 years or 3. This is a huge opportunity cost. A 20-year-old in a drop year isn't earning, isn't gaining other work experience, isn't exploring other talents. They are locked in a holding pattern, spending money instead of earning it. If you multiply 1 or 2 years by hundreds of thousands of students, you are looking at millions of person-years of peak youthful energy deferred. It's a shadow workforce, temporarily taken off the board, dedicated entirely to cracking the code of a multiple-choice test. And now the coaching industry is evolving. The pandemic accelerated the shift to online. You don't need to move to Kota anymore. The coaching center can come to you through an app. This lowers the barrier to entry for students, but it also massively expands the market for the companies. The geographic limits are gone. The potential customer base is now anyone with a smartphone and a dream. So the numbers we talked about, the billions of dollars, the millions of students, are likely just the beginning. The system is becoming more efficient at pulling more people into the top of the funnel. So when you look at the economics, the story isn't just about the few who win. It's about the creation of a multi-billion-dollar economy powered by the millions who are told they must try. It's a system where the vast majority of investment in money, in time, in human potential is spent long before the final results are ever known. The real question isn't how to pass these exams. It's about the true cost of a system that requires this much from so many for so few. If all this capital and all these years of youth were invested somewhere else, what could they build?